another thing. So when we were on the road, we were shocked to see how many of these little small towns did not enforce wearing your mask in the gas station. Like, people did not give two F words about wearing their mask. They didn't care about no COVID, nothing. Like, I did hear people wash their hands. Hey y'all, I am Carlette. Thank you for joining me for yet another video. Same shirt, y'all. They back though. So if you hear a toddler, if you hear some crying, if you hear a tantrum, I'm not sorry. That's part of my life. But they're eating Bojangles, and I'm sad about it because I absolutely love those biscuits, but I'm trying. Anyway, as you can see from the title of this video, I'll be talking a little bit about how we got from, like, how we prepared for our road trip from LA to Atlanta. And that was like a 33-hour trip. But we did stop and take a break. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So we knew that we would start out in LA and stop in Dallas for a break, because like we've done that drive before. So driving 20, I want to say maybe like 21 hours, like as far as specifics, like 20 to 21 hours is around the time frame that we're literally on the road, but it takes about 24 hours with taking breaks and all that. But we knew we were gonna have to be on the road for a long time. We had already done a road trip previously with our baby, and like, she's a toddler. So we'd already done this before with her on the road, so we kind of knew how she operates. She's a little bougie, but I'm not mad at it, especially now that we got, I don't know if I got lipstick on my retainer. I'm sorry, because I decided to put on a little color on my lips. Anyway, so we knew that we needed to like properly prepare as much as we could, and we were gonna have to pack the car out because we did have to do some shipping. Oh, I didn't add that to my last video on what we did. Let me know if y'all care about that, on how we ended up shipping all of our stuff here. It was a really cool experience. Let me know. I don't want to go into it in this video, but if you care, let me know and I'll do a video. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second because this lipstick is gonna work my nerves. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I just had to, I don't know what, like, I'm using my phone, so I can't see what my face is looking like. And with this little clear retainer in my mouth, it bothers me because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like something was on there, and I knew that this whole video would be me doing this. So anyway, I believe, oh yeah, so we'd already prepared previously to travel on the road with a toddler. Oh, that's what I was saying. If you care about finding out details on how we shipped our stuff instead of driving a U-Haul, let me know if you care, and I'll make a quick video about that. Anyway, so we definitely know that she does not use public restrooms. She is afraid of the sound of the toilets. She doesn't like the sound of the hand dryers, as most toddlers don't. But I didn't force her to use the restroom in there because, one, COVID, two, I just don't force her to do a lot of stuff if it's like if I don't have to fight with her. If I can get away from fighting with her, then I'm not gonna do it. She's potty trained, but we still have her old little pretend toilet, and when we travel, we will sit it in the back seat, and that's how she would use the restroom, and then we'll empty it when we make our next stop. So that's how we would do our restroom stops for her. And a lot of times, like, we would, cause it's dangerous to ride on the road without your kids being in a car seat. I am very, like, I don't like feeling like my child is unsafe in a car seat. And I think that came from when I first had her. Kaiser has this really great program where they show you how to properly put your kids in a seatbelt, in a car seat. And you can prevent a lot of deaths or injuries for your babies. Neither here nor there. Again, I talk a lot, and that's why I have a list. So that was one thing. We went and got like a bunch of snacks, and we knew not to overbuy because we did that last time we drove to Texas, and we ended up having like a bunch of stuff that ended up getting tossed out because it just was no good. And I'm plant-based, so I tried before to eat plant-based stuff on the road, and that it just didn't work. So the whole trip I was like, plant-based went out the window. Even I believe like in the week before we left, I had eaten some, I feel like it's happening again. I had eaten some fried chicken with one of my friends just because I was leaving. So I was like, she's cooking, I'm gonna eat it. But anyway, that was just an excuse to eat some chicken. Oh, some good chicken too. She's from Louisiana. Anyway, see, I'm going off topic. Let me get back. So I got my notes. Oh, another thing. So when we were on the road, we were shocked to see how many of these little small towns did not enforce wearing your mask in the gas station. Like, people did not give two F words about wearing their mask. They didn't care about no COVID, nothing. Like, I did hear people wash their hands. I usually, when I go to a truck stop, I usually will catch somebody like not washing their hands coming out the bathroom. Not that I'm gonna Karen them and stop them. I just make a mental note like, oh, she nasty. But that's it. But people did wash their hands. And a lot of the places did have like hand sanitizer everywhere. Like, things were sanitized. It did have the signs up about wearing your mask. But a lot of people were not wearing their mask in the smaller towns. Use cash. I know that with COVID, it's a lot of people are more like afraid or more hesitant to use cash because of COVID. But when you use your card at a stop, and we knew better because this has happened to us before, people can use your information and try to steal your card. But luckily, while we were on the road, my husband got a notification from the bank asking if he was trying to make this purchase from another gas station in a whole different city. But we had previously been at that specific station. Excuse me, I'm still a lady though. Anyway, but we were at that gas station, but we didn't spend no $75 on anything there. So I remembered, like, I was like, this happened before. We need to just use cash from now on. So we used cash the rest of the trip for gas and anything else that we needed when it came to this road trip. Also, I got this little hand sanitizer. Like, that's what we used getting in and out of the car. Anytime he got his behind back in the car from pumping that gas, poop, 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 we had gloves. Because from his old job, he always would get gloves from there. So he had gloves in the door. Oh, that's... Shoot. Sorry, y'all. I knew that was going to happen. And when I would spray that hand sanitizer on my hands, I always have to let a window down, just let a little air come through, because this happens. I don't know why. I'm the only one who does all that choking stuff. And that's the same spray that I use like when we go to the grocery store, because I've noticed a lot of these grocery stores have become very relaxed with sanitizing their baskets. And in California, it was more of a thing. Like, we saw like the spray stuff, and they had more like the sanitizing stuff prepared. Like, even if there was not anybody there to do it, they had it there for you to do it yourself. Not in this area. I see it, but I don't see enough of it. Not how I would prefer. But that's just me. And on my note, so another thing was, I didn't forget. I thought I was being smart by keeping my daughter's shoes on her feet because in her car seat, her feet be dangling. So I was like, if I take her shoes off, I don't want her feet to swell being on this trip. So I left her shoes on. But that was a mistake to do that because I noticed that she had bruises, and she still does have bruises on the tops of her feet. From her feet rubbing on, with the socks and the shoe rubbing on the top of her foot. So I don't know if y'all are trying to do any long trips or whatever. Take your baby shoes off, and maybe just rub their feet every now and then while they're riding. I really wish I'd have done that. I felt really, really bad when I saw those bruises on her feet. And yeah, that's about it. I pretty much covered everything on my list, which one of the biggest things that I put on here was I couldn't be plant-based. We ate fish, like any place that had fish, even though a lot of this fish is bullshit too. But sorry, that was loud. But yeah, that was it. And we did stop. We rested really, really well at my mom's place in Dallas, and then we got right back on the road, and here we are. Hopefully soon I'll have something as far as a background, or I know this looks really, really boring, really flat, but that's what happens when you start over new, and I'm excited about it. So again, thank you for watching my channel. This will be my last video for the night. I'm so glad that she stayed quiet, probably because she eating them big ass Bojangles biscuits, and I probably might do another video just to keep my mind occupied so I won't go in there and be tempted to eat the biscuits with them. But okay, thank you so much for watching, y'all. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe.